Lesson: Managing conflicts in decentralized networks. Managing conflicts in decentralized networks, particularly in blockchain environments, is a critical aspect of ensuring effective stakeholder collaboration and governance dynamics. In decentralized structures, the lack of a central authority necessitates innovative approaches to conflict resolution. Conflicts may arise from disagreements over protocol changes, resource allocation, or divergent stakeholder interests. Addressing these conflicts requires a blend of technical acumen, strategic negotiation, and a solid understanding of governance frameworks. One of the foundational elements in managing conflicts in decentralized networks is understanding the nature of these networks. Unlike traditional centralized systems where decision-making authority is concentrated, decentralized networks distribute control across various nodes. This distribution enhances security and resilience, but also creates challenges in maintaining consensus and resolving disputes. Blockchain, as a quintessential decentralized network, exemplifies these dynamics. The absence of a central arbiter means that conflicts must be managed through consensus mechanisms and collaborative governance models. Consensus mechanisms are integral to conflict management in decentralized networks. These protocols ensure that all participants agree on the network's state, thereby preventing forks and maintaining system integrity. Popular consensus mechanisms include proof of work, proof of stake, and delegated proof of stake. Each mechanism has distinct implications for conflict management. For instance, POW, used by Bitcoin, relies on computational power to validate transactions, which can lead to conflicts over energy consumption and environmental impact. POS, on the other hand, prioritizes stakeholders with greater investments in the network, potentially causing disputes over power imbalances. Practical tools for conflict resolution in decentralized networks often revolve around enhancing transparency and facilitating stakeholder engagement. One such tool is the use of smart contracts, self-executing contracts with the terms of the agreement directly written into code. Smart contracts can automate conflict resolution processes, ensuring that all parties adhere to predetermined rules without the need for external enforcement. This automation reduces the potential for disputes and enhances trust among participants. Frameworks, such as the Decentralized Autonomous Organization, offer another avenue for conflict management. DAOs leverage smart contracts to create organizations governed by code rather than traditional hierarchical structures. They enable decentralized decision-making, allowing stakeholders to vote on proposals and changes. This democratic approach can mitigate conflicts by giving all participants a voice in governance decisions. However, DAOs also present challenges, such as the infamous DAO hack in 2016, where a vulnerability in the code led to a significant financial loss and a contentious hard fork in the Ethereum network. Case studies provide valuable insights into the practical application of these tools and frameworks. The Ethereum Classic fork is a prime example of conflict management in action. Following the DAO hack, the Ethereum community was divided on whether to reverse the fraudulent transactions. Proponents of the fork argued for a rollback to restore lost funds, while opponents maintained that immutability is a core tenet of blockchain technology. The resolution involved creating two separate blockchains, Ethereum and Ethereum Classic. This case underscores the importance of community consensus and the challenges inherent in maintaining unity in decentralized networks. Another critical aspect of managing conflicts in decentralized networks is stakeholder collaboration. Effective communication channels are essential for fostering collaboration and preemptively addressing potential conflicts. Platforms like GitHub and Discord are commonly used for open-source collaboration, allowing developers and stakeholders to discuss proposals, report issues, and contribute to project development. These platforms facilitate transparency and inclusivity, enabling diverse perspectives to be considered in decision-making processes. Statistical data further emphasizes the importance of stakeholder collaboration in conflict management. A survey conducted by Deloitte in 2020 found that 39% of blockchain projects identified stakeholder misalignment as a significant barrier to success. This statistic highlights the need for structured communication and governance mechanisms to align stakeholder interests and mitigate conflicts. In addition to technological tools and collaborative platforms, negotiation and mediation techniques are vital for resolving conflicts in decentralized networks. Interest-based negotiation, which focuses on the underlying interests of parties rather than their positions, is particularly effective. This approach encourages stakeholders to identify shared goals and develop mutually beneficial solutions. Mediation, involving a neutral third party to facilitate dialogue, can also be instrumental in resolving disputes and maintaining network harmony. Implementing these strategies requires a step-by-step approach tailored to the specific context of the decentralized network. The first step involves identifying the root causes of conflicts, which may stem from technical, economic, or social factors. Once identified, stakeholders should engage in open dialogue to understand each party's interests and concerns. Tools like SWOT analysis can aid in this process by providing a structured framework for evaluating the situation. The next step is to explore potential solutions collaboratively. This may involve leveraging smart contracts to automate resolution processes, adopting DAOs for decentralized governance, or implementing hybrid consensus mechanisms that balance security, scalability, and stakeholder participation. Throughout this process, maintaining transparent communication and ensuring all stakeholders have a voice is crucial for fostering trust and preventing further conflicts. Finally, monitoring and evaluation mechanisms should be established to assess the effectiveness of conflict resolution strategies. Regular audits and community feedback can provide insights into areas for improvement and help refine governance frameworks over time. This iterative process ensures that conflict management remains adaptive and responsive to the evolving dynamics of decentralized networks. In conclusion, managing conflicts in decentralized networks requires a multifaceted approach that combines technological tools, collaborative governance frameworks, and strategic negotiation techniques. By leveraging smart contracts, DAOs, and consensus mechanisms, stakeholders can enhance transparency, foster collaboration, and mitigate disputes. Case studies and statistical data underscore the importance of aligning stakeholder interests and maintaining open communication channels. Through structured frameworks like interest-based negotiation and SWOT analysis, professionals can develop actionable insights and practical solutions to address real-world challenges. As decentralized networks continue to evolve, effective conflict management will be essential for ensuring their resilience, security, and long-term success.